So on behalf of the Asian Contemplative and Transcultural Studies Concentration of East-West Psychology and the Transformative Studies Department, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to this one-week celebration of Sri Aurobindo's 150th anniversary here at CIIS. So Sri Aurobindo, the name of this one-week celebration is Sri Aurobindo, the pioneer of integral consciousness. And so Sri Aurobindo was born in 1872, which means this is just the 151st year. He was born in August, 15th August, 1872. So we are just past his 150th year. And last year, there were celebrations all over India and in various other places in the world. And I attended some of those, participated in some of those. And as I was working through some of those celebrations, I felt CIIS must have a celebration for the 150th year of Sri Aurobindo, because California Institute of Integral Studies gets its integral from Sri Aurobindo's integral. And so one of the founding influences of CIIS through its founder, Haridas Chaudhary, it's really fortuitous and it's really beautiful to have this conference here in Namaste Hall, where such beautiful conferences have been held in the past. So thank you very much for making this happen. I would love to acknowledge the people who have supported this event. First and foremost, our sponsors, board trustees, Vaishali Chada. Vaishali, please. And Mike Hebel, who is not here with us right now, but yes. The Journal of Dharma Studies, which is a Springer-based peer-reviewed journal that is actually going to bring out a special issue from these papers. The Circle for Original Thinking, which here my good friend Glenn Aparicio Perry heads, and along with the Transformative Studies Department, the second conference that bookends this week is organized by him and his foundation. I'd like to really thank President Brock Blomberg, who has put so much support to this event, Provost Kathy Littles, and the Provost Office, the Office of Strategic Communications and Relations, Michelle DeMarco and her team that have been very supportive for this event, Monica Munjal, and the Office of Campus Experience and Events, who this is really, the get-up of this place is thanks to her, Ben Klein Suzuki and the Office of Information Technology that is allowing this event to be broadcast. Many people right now are viewing this, and the evening sessions are all online. So thank you, Ben. The East-West Psychology and the Asian Contemplative and Transcultural Studies staff and student workers, especially Judy Checo and Jonathan Kay. A warm hand of welcome, because it would have been impossible without your help. Finally, Kinjal Shah of Best Print Graphics, who has volunteered the services of his shop to produce this beautiful brochure, which please pick up as you come in or go out. Sri Aurobindo was born in 1872, which is a time when a lot was going on. It's the turn of the millennium, the last century. And we find that he grew up in England, He studied in some of the best educational institutes there, at St. Paul's School in London, and then at Cambridge University. And he mastered the Western tradition uh, through a large number of its cultural sources. He was a master of Greek and Latin, of English, of course, of French, German, and Italian. He read all of their cultural works in the original and came to India in 1893, where he found himself in the middle of an anti-colonial struggle against the British. Uh, in India, he versed himself in the Indian traditions and cultures, in the Sanskrit language, in Bengali, Hindi, Marathi. He knew a number of Indian traditions and cultures, and he formulated a blueprint for Indian freedom. He's one of the initiators of the freedom, the national freedom of India. At the same time, we must realize that Sri Aurobindo cannot be restricted or reduced to a national thinker. Coming from the West and having the kind of background that he had, his idea in proposing or putting forward nationalism in India was to think of a different kind of civilization. He wanted to produce or think about or propose a very different kind of civilization that could not only critique the problems of modernity, but find solutions to them based on his wide understanding, world understanding of the past, as well as his vision of the future. Uh, he stayed in politics for about 10 years and really shaped the early understanding of Indian nationalism. And then through a number of radical spiritual experiences that he had, he turned into the great spiritual leader that we think of today. Haridas Chaudhuri was one of his students and disciples. And so it is through him that the vision of Sri Aurobindo, which we may call an integral vision, comes to us today. We'll get a chance to hear a lot about what this vision is during this 1 week. And so I will not, talk to you anymore about that. But what I'd like to say is that because we are really involved in thinking about a contemplative civilization, I'd like us to start each of our sessions with something contemplative, a moment of internalization, of meditation, of chanting. And so our sessions will begin, today's session will begin with some chanting. And this chanting is going to be done by Keka Chakraborty, who is the data integration manager at CIIS. Yes, integration. Key aspect of the integral. And Keka is actually going to give us two chants, one from the Rig Veda, which is India's earliest wisdom text or literature. This comes from the first volume, and it's the 90th verse of the Rig Veda. And it really is about bliss. It's really about how reality is fundamentally blissful. And if we experience that, for the aspirant of truth who experiences that, all the grabbing in life, the competitive stress of life goes away because we really need nothing. It's really all within us. So that is going to be her first chant. And her second chant is from the Upanishads, from the earliest Upanishad, the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, which goes back to about the 8th century BC. And in this chant, it's a chant to the integral. It's a chant to the whole. And the chant goes, this is the whole, that is the whole, from the whole arises. If we take the whole away from the whole, it is the whole that remains. So it's this mathematics of infinity that this chant is proposing, which is really the meaning of the integral. This is what the integral is all about. Um, the first chant, I'd like to say also a little bit about the first chant to bring you closer to the meaning of what Keka will chant. Here, bliss is being characterized as honey. Honey. So the chant goes, may honey blow in the winds for the aspirant of truth. May honey drip from the rivers. May the herbs be honeyed for us. Honeyed be our nights and days, honeyed the dust of the earth. May heaven our Father be honeyed to us. Honeyed be the Lord of pleasure, full of honey, Surya, the luminous sun. May the herds of his light be honeyed to us. So with that, I invoke the contemplative chants and call on Keka to take us there.
One small thing I would like to add is that madhu, that word, will come in this chant every time, and that madhu actually translates into bliss and or honey. Santoshadhi madhunaktam utoshaso madhumat parthivam rajaha madhudyaudastu naha pita madhumanno vanaspatir madhuman astu suryaha madhvirgavo bhavantu naha. Om madhuvatarithayate madhuksharanti sindhavaha madhvirinaha santoshadhi madhunaktam utoshaso madhumat parthivam rajaha madhudyaudastu naha pita madhumanno vanaspatir madhuman astu suryaha madhvirgavo bhavantu naha. Om madhuvatarithayate madhuksharanti sindhavaha madhvirinaha santoshadhi madhunaktam utoshaso madhumat parthivam rajaha madhudyaudastu naha pita madhumanno vanaspatir madhuman astu suryaha madhvirgavo bhavantu naha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. पूर्णस्य पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते पूर्णमादा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णम् उदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते पूर्णमादा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णम् उदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः